I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
Biggie. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Another video for you. This is kind of a key step, especially if you're looking to get your first job in programming. Key step is to build a portfolio of work. So, you're brand new. You're learning the code, program. How do I get a portfolio of work if I ain't got no job in programming already? Well, you got to go out and offer yourself up to people. I'm not a big proponent of if you're trying to run a freelancing business of doing anything for free because I value my time and my family's time to be going out there and spending my time away from my wife and kids doing free work for people is a no-no. But when you first starting out, you might have to do that. I did that. My lady is in the beauty industry working in a salon, right? So salon has nail technicians, hairstylists, estheticians who do the skin stuff, the facials and all that stuff, waxings and stuff, all of that, and the salon itself. So I would approach those people and ask them if they had a website. If they said no, I would say, would you mind if I do a website for you? I ain't gonna charge you nothing. I just want you to agree that I can use that website in my portfolio to be able to show my work when we're done. It's a win for them. They get a site done for them for free. It's a win for you because you get a piece of work to put in your portfolio. When you have work in your portfolio, it really allows you to leverage off of something tangible when you get in those programming interviews and they start asking you questions about things. So get out there, start offering up your services, do some sites, do 4, 5 sites. This is for web developers now. If you're doing iOS, build a couple of applications for free. If you can't think of ideas, ask somebody about an idea that they had. You can go online and even Google. I'm sure if you Google iOS app ideas, you'll come up with some small things that you can do at your current skill level to build some apps for the phone or some sites for the web. Or if you went into, here's the hard thing to do is to, if you're focusing on back-end stuff, you say, I want to be a back-end developer. I don't want to be dealing with all these JavaScript frameworks and stuff for the front end or trying to mess with CSS stuff. I want to do Java. Okay, you do Java. Here's what you can do in Java. You can write an API in Java. Learn what an API is and write an API in Java that you can showcase off. Because with an API, if it's a RESTful API, you can hit those URLs and be able to show the JSON data that's coming back from those URL endpoints. So that's still tangible work. You can push that up to Git and people can pull that down and run it and be able to see that, to see it work and see the code. But you need a portfolio of work to be able to showcase. Did I have a strong portfolio of work when I got started? No. But I did do some work. Strong portfolio of work for me is like, you've got really strong, you got like 10 projects together that are different. They're not all the same. They're different. You had different experiences and you can eloquently talk about those projects. When you're going through the projects, document the things that are hard, that you ran into a roadblock on. If you ran into a roadblock, that's actually a blessing. Document that roadblock. Here's what the problem is. And then you're going to figure your way through that roadblock. And then you want to document what the solution was and how you came to that solution. If you can talk about those things in an interview, man, that gives you a leg up on the person that doesn't have that portfolio work and they can't draw on those past experiences to be able to talk about something about programming intelligently. So you definitely want, that's why you want to have a portfolio of work. So it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, how pretty your site is and all this stuff, because you're not a web designer. If you are a web designer, then yes, that does matter. But if you're a web developer, it's more about the interactivity, what the things are doing, how you wire everything up, behind the scenes type stuff. So that's my tip. You got to have a portfolio of work to get done. Even now, I should go do some projects, just some small projects that you can get done in a day, like on the weekend. A one-day project, you could spend 6 hours, 4 hours, or something doing on the weekend and come out with a finished little something and push that up. Push that up to GitHub. A lot of places want to see, they'll ask for your GitHub because they want to see code that you've pushed up. We're going to talk about GitHub. If you've never heard of GitHub or know what Git is, there'll be a whole separate video on what that is. But it's basically a place where you can take the code from your computer and push it up to the web, and GitHub stores it for you so that other people can come and see that code without having to come to your house and take your computer and look at the code you wrote on your computer. So that's what that is. But we'll talk about that later. Any questions or comments, put them down below. Remember to like and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, it doesn't matter to me either way. It gives me good feedback on if I'm making good content out there. Remember, for me, it's all about making good content and teaching you guys, you know, what you need to learn to have a career. So I'm not necessarily going in depth and showing my screen and actually writing code and stuff like that, because there's a ton of YouTubers that do that. A lot of YouTubers don't talk about the other stuff besides writing code. So I really want to talk about those things and make sure you're prepared for the actual industry when you get out into the industry. So do those things, hit the bell so you get notifications of other videos, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.